This is a pretty fast match. These two have played a lot, honestly, and generally I feel like it's decently back and forth, right? Normally Tempest is the person who does super well in a lot of these tournaments, but lately especially, I think Fame is like super impressive. I love watching him play. Yeah, this is loser semi, so not 3 out of 5. The set we just watched was winners finals. The size difference in the characters. This matchup actually, to me, seems pretty tough for Vaseraga. I think he gets kind of swarmed by this character quite a lot, but I think Fame's defense and knowledge of his character is obviously top-notch. He's even right there, like, staying crouch blocking to not get hit by a demon flip throw. It's like really, his knowledge is top-notch, right? He's just getting fucking swarmed. That was like his first time to really poke out with anything. That's an answer. Yep, light, and then light. Throw break from Fame. He's in a bad spot here. She can build another super, right? Which is unfortunate for him. And he's so low on life that Chip's going to be a big problem. Like, he can't eat very many of the onslaughts, the ball. He can't eat very many. You've only got a few left before it's over. Yeah, and now Chip. Next thing, Chip's here. So he jumped back to avoid super or to avoid something like bad happening right there. Just like overcommitting on offense. Yeah, of course. From both of them, that's definitely... Yeah, of course. From both of them, that's definitely the expected answer, right? You run up, Tempest commits the EXTP because it's Chip, right? And it's invincible. And Fame tries to super it, but... Unfortunate. She was already pretty high up in the air anyway, right? I don't think that hitbox is super tall. Knockdown. Oh, no. It just missed. Too early, I think. Yeah, that's super plus. Media low. This hurts a lot, by the way. Didn't even finish it because he didn't have super to kill. Yeah, checking with 5M. Chip. Oh, no. Good jump. Wow. That was pretty solid defense. I think in that case from Fame, right? Jumping there beats throw and it beats overhead. So it was a decent risk to take. If he got hit, it would have been unfortunate, but... You know, so you got to commit to something. 2M, tackles in for pressure. This would be block and punish. But only the 2M because he didn't have the EX stomp anyway, right? So he doesn't really have a lot of combo options there. Jump U? No. That's the second time he was early on the command throw. Oh, he was crouching too. Oh, man. That's not that much damage. Yeah. It didn't get all the hits because it wasn't up close, right? So. Uh-oh, that's very bad. He kept that pressure pretty safe. Oh! Not gonna kill. He could have supered off of that command throw, yeah. That's the first one he timed correctly. What's a beginner-friendly game with rollback that's not dead in EU? If the game has rollback, you can probably play people all over the place. But if you're trying to play a rollback game in Europe, I mean, maybe Skullgirls, I don't know. Skullgirls, KI, any of the rollback games should be fine. Because if the game has good netcode, you can play anybody in Europe. As far as beginner-friendly goes, I mean, it depends on what your level of play is and what you consider a beginner, probably. Yeah, I would also just play a fighting game that you think is cool and not one that you think is beginner-friendly. If you're committing to a game already, man, he lost like a chunk just delay teching each of those. Like, even though he correctly teched and didn't die, oh man. Even if you correctly tech and don't die there, you're still in a really bad spot. Yeah, punish on the throw with. I'm surprised he didn't take the Soul Forge there. He tried so hard to bait him to stand up, and it didn't work. Not dead. That'll hit, right? No? Ah, boy. I thought she committed to throw. Was I wrong? What did she do in this freeze frame? Oh, she committed to 5L. Yeah, 5L was safe to the super. She just did 2L 5L. Yeah, it guard crushes, but guard crush doesn't mean that you're necessarily plus. He could have done ball there, but that's about it. Guard crush doesn't mean that you're plus. There's a few moves that do guard crush in this game that you're still negative after. Some of them, they're still punishable. That's an example of it. Like Percival's Thrust is also another guard crush move, but it's not plus a lot of times. Really, unless it hits. That was a good confirm. When you hit 5H and it counter hits with this character, you actually have so long to input a tackle that even if you weren't charging, if you start charging like halfway through your heavy punch, you have time. Again, too slow. Not gonna reach. Yeah, it's too that I think he had to do just regular super there because it has like it's a horizontal move. This does not reach. Yeah, the guard crush in this game are largely negative. Right? I can't think of very many plus guard crush moves. What the fuck? That was sick. Yeah, Tempest knew he tried not to get chipped there, so. This is pretty bad. Chip soon. Late throw break. EX stomp. No chip. Nice. EX fireball is a good choice.
Yeah, he didn't even risk regular fireball. He went straight for EX fireball. He was like, I need the fastest thing possible.
His fireball's not bad. It kind of gets the job done. You know what I mean? His Percy's thrust guard crush is -4. Is that the EX version? I think without EX or without like the stocks, it's actually unsafe, right? Yeah, without stocks, it's like super bad, right? Dead, by the way. Oh, not dead? Oh, he didn't have SSB. I was looking at Tempest's life bar. Nice. This move is so good, by the way. So if you haven't played this character, like, this move is so core to the character's game plan, and it's such a strong normal for him. When you use this normal in neutral, like, counter hit confirming it and hit confirming it is so important. And it sets up so much of the rest of his game. It's like, he's such a weird character to play. But once you get used to using that normal and also, like, the stomp, he is actually really, really dangerous in mid-range. It's just matches like that, he can get swarmed pretty easily. Although he did a good job of kind of negating it, to be honest. Yeah, his fireball is actually pretty good, I think. It's one of the more useful projectiles for actually stopping people from like just running and rolling through it, or running and like just approaching. And you can use it for pressure. It's great for pressure, right? Fame is also, yeah, incredibly good. Yeah, 5H in the light tackle is great. It spaces out really easily. It catches people hitting buttons or jumping. It's really solid. And also when you're swinging with H, it might just hit. And also the spacing afterwards is like, you sometimes are in range where their buttons won't even reach you, and you can just 2M them as like a counter poke. It's really good.